On this week's episode, it's more 90s comics mayhem. This one has kind of got an MCU theme to it. Let's go check it out. Hey, what's up, nerds? Welcome to this week's episode of Nerdistic Tendencies. I am your host, Ray Hale. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the ringy-dingy so you get all my notifications. Don't forget to tell everybody about the channel. Help grow the channel. If you like it, help spread the word. Anything we can do to help grow the channel will be great and help us get content to you. This week's episode, it's more 90s comic mayhem. As you know, I'm going through a collection and evaluating for an old friend of mine. So this week we broke out a little section that is basically MCU related. These were all comic books that greatly benefited from the MCU. We're looking at books that revolve around the Infinity Stones. We got some Silver Surfer books in here, some Warlock stuff. We also have a large run of What If comic books. So all of these books, while the Infinity War, Gauntlet stuff, all that stuff had some decent value with the introduction of films like Infinity War and other things going on in the MCU, values for some of these books have climbed even higher. So we're going to be taking a look at that. Plus, we also have a bunch of What If books. And thanks to the show, What If books have become kind of hot. So we'll check those out too. Don't forget, we also have a gimmick alert. You hear this sound? We got a new gimmick. Have fun with it. Maybe it's a drinking game, you know. Maybe you punch your kid in the face. Who knows? I don't know. It's something you can use that alarm for whatever you want. But be responsible. Don't do anything really stupid and get yourself in trouble. So let's go check out the books. Okay, let's take a look and see what we got. This first issue here is a key. It's the premiere issue here. This is the fallout after Infinity Gauntlet. And this is a key because Warlock is tasked to distribute the Infinity Gems among a group of protectors. Here's Warlock and the Infinity Watch, #1. Next one is a key. It's the first team appearance of the Infinity Watch. Warlock, Drax, Moondragon, Gamora, Pip the Troll, and Thanos. Warlock and the Infinity Watch, issue #2. Followed by issue #3. Issue #4. Issue #5. Issue #13. Cool cover with the Hulk. Now we're going to move on to something else now. This is a key. It is the first appearance of the Marvel Doppelgangers. Here is Infinity War, issue #1. Iconic cover. Awesome. Love this. And of course, after that, next one's a key. You have the first cameo of the Goddess. Here is Infinity War, #2. Followed by #3. Cool cover again. #4. #5. This next one is a key. It is the second cameo of the Goddess. This is Infinity War #6. At this time, Marvel started introducing line-wide tie-ins to these big books that were coming out like Infinity War. So now we got a series of tie-ins to the Infinity War. This first one is a key. It is the first partial team appearance of Hellbent. Here is Mark Spector Moon Knight #44. This next one is also a key. This is kind of a weird little key. It is the unofficial first appearance of The Simpsons. Here is New Warriors #27. In one of the panels, there is a family that looks and resembles and is dressed like The Simpsons. So, check it out in this picture. Also part of the crossover, we have Nomad number 7. Quasar number 40, that's a cool cover. Sleepwalker number 18. Fantastic Four number 366. Fantastic Four 370. We also have Guardians of the Galaxy number 27. Guardians of the Galaxy number 29. Pretty cool, huh? Next, we're going to move on to some Silver Surfer and Warlock. This is Resurrection, issue number 1. Followed by issue number 2. Number 3, cool Mephisto cover. Number 4. And this all leads us into this next set of books. It is a key. It is the first full appearance of the Goddess. Here is Infinity Crusade number 1. And here's a gimmick alert. You can see gold foiling on the cover. 90s gimmicks rule. Again, this is a gimmick alert. You can see the gold foiling on the cover, because 90s gimmicks rule. And of course we have a second copy of this, so that's really cool. Followed by number 2, number 3, number 4, cool cover. I always found these covers interesting. Thanos, Iron Man, Hulk, Avengers. You got Drax, Strong Guy from X Factor at the time, which wasn't a huge character. You have Rogue over here in the background from the X-Men, and of course the Silver Surfer. So anytime you get a number of different characters from a number of different books, always cool. Infinity Crusade number 5. Hero versus Hero. Ooh. Number 6. And that wrapped up the Infinity Crusade. Now we're going to go into some tie-in books to the Infinity Crusade storyline. Gimmick alert. Here's the Warlock Chronicles, issue number 1. As you can see, holofoil cover. Shiny, nice and shiny. Warlock Chronicles number 2. Number 3, love this cover. Thanos, Mephisto, Warlock. Good stuff. Warlock Chronicles number 4. And Warlock Chronicles number 5. Okay, so we have some more tie-ins. Here is Thor number 463, all tie-ins to the Infinity Crusade. Avengers West Coast 96. This one's a cool cover. Web of Spider-Man 104. Dark Hawk number 30. So that'll take us through the Infinity section of the series. Now let's move on to What If. Okay, this is from the second volume. What If number 14. Cool cover. And it's a newsstand to boot. What If number 20. What If number 24. Cool cover. Wolverine biting the neck of Phoenix. Awesome. What If number 26. What If number 40. What If 41. This next one is a key. It's an homage cover to Amazing Fantasy 15. It is also the first appearance of Spider-Man with 6 arms. Here is What If number 42. What If 43. This next one is a key. First time the Punisher gained access to the symbiote. This is What If number 44. This next one is a key. It is the first and final appearance of Barbara Ketch as Ghost Rider in What If number 45. What If 46? What If 47? Cool cover. What If 48? This next one is a key because it contains the Silver Surfer and the Infinity Gauntlet. Here is What If number 49. Gimmick alert. Here's What If number 50. Anniversary issue. And nice hollow foil raised cover here with the skeleton of Wolverine. What If number 51. What If number 52. What If number 53. And 54. 55. 56. This is a cool one. What If Volume 2, number 57? What if the Punisher became an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? What If number 61? What If number 62? Number 64? 67? 68? 69? And 71. So that takes care of all the What If comic books in this run. Like I said, there was a lot. And all of these, thanks in part to the MCU having a limited series of What If, an animated show, the demand and pricing for some of these books have increased, sometimes quite a bit. So us nerds can be a bit of a finicky bunch. So while we can always complain about certain decisions Disney and Marvel is making with the MCU, the one thing that we have to appreciate is, thanks to the MCU, a lot of our books are going up in value. And with everything that had happened with the Infinity Saga and key moments and key books in our collections, all benefited from, Marvel's MCU. In this particular week, we were focusing more on the Infinity books and What If, because they are directly tied into a lot of the movies and TV projects that Marvel has been putting out. So let's take a look at the numbers. Now, before some of these key books like Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, and certain Infinity Crusade books always were pretty decent. Even though it's part of the 90s boom and sales were outrageous, a lot of these books sold 1 million plus copies. So there's scarcity isn't necessarily an issue, but big things were happening in these books that was helping us drive our value up. And in this particular collection, between the Infinity stuff and the What If, we benefited. Certainly my buddy benefited from the MCU with these books. So let's start talking numbers. So the estimated cost for these books total is about $122.65. The estimated value of these books is about $257.25. Our expected value on these books is about $155.50. So as I've talked about before, the expected value that we can look to get for this collection is based on a number of factors. One, the fact that some of these books aren't that rare at all because of the quantities of books that were sold in the early 90s. There are plenty of books out there, so that kind of helps put a ceiling on the value of some of these books. The condition of these books are also a determining factor in evaluating them. Plus, there's a number of books, even though the cost of a lot of these What If books, typically, many of them were dollar books at one point in time. So now they're maybe not dollar books, maybe they're $2 books, whatever. There's a lot of wiggle room here, but some of this stuff still ends up in the dollar bins. So we kind of have that working against us here. That's why it's come down. But still, as far as an investment, still made potentially could make a little bit of money off of your initial investment. So that's not a bad deal. But again, I say, if you are looking to invest money, comic books aren't necessarily the best way to do that. There are much better ways to invest your money and potentially grow a profit with comic books. Like I said, you're going to have to buy a lot, and typically 80% of the value of your collection is based on 20% of your books. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's a crapshoot. So, there is potential there, but there's also a lot of risk too. Well, that's about all the time that we have this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the ringy dingy, get my notifications, help us grow the channel. Next week, we have even more 90s Comics Mayhem, so don't forget to check that out. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, sorry.
You alright?
Yeah.
I'm just tired. So tired. Are you tired, sweetheart?
Shut up.
Shut up. Is it your stomach? Do you have to make boom?
Shut up.
Ah. Stop that. She's my little juice. Mm.
You're annoying.
Yep. These are all books that the MCU has... Come on in, little stranger. let's check out these books. It's like portobello mushrooms. It's crazy. We're looking at a bunch of... So we're looking at books that revolve around... Let's try that again.